You are now listening to PMJT with Peter, Mac, Jesse, and Tanner.
So the first week on podcast, we're going to cover the first topic as exergaming. So exergaming is defined as the involvement of video games and physical activity together. So that's usually used to promote a healthy and active lifestyle, and it's a perfect outlet for many individuals to use because many individuals do not like to go outside and exercise or go to the gym, so they could stay inside, play video games, and still become active and have fun in the whole process. So we're going to start off this podcast by asking Matt what types of forms of exergaming he's used before.
Yeah, so Peter, as of recent, I usually just go to the gym, like a normal gym, and have like my own trainer and everything. But as a child, I would use Wii to get exercise, and I was really into gaming. With the Wii, I would use Wii Sports and play games such as tennis and baseball. And after playing that for about an hour or so, I would get a good workout, break a sweat, and yeah, I mean that's really the only exergaming I've used, and I haven't used it since. But as a child, it was definitely fun and a good way to work out. Have you ever used it in your lifetime?
Yeah, so I've used the Wii. I played Wii Sports before. They're a ton of fun. I've also used the Xbox Connect, which is another platform that has extra gaming involved in it. One of the main games I played on there was Tony Hawk's Shred. So that game would always give you a little skateboard to stand on. And the good thing about that game is after a while of playing and busting out a couple tricks, you'll break a sweat out, get your exercise in. And another nice thing about it is it also uses a lot of balance. So it helps work on individuals' balance. So that's another part of that game that helped me with my whole fitness aspect, because it's not just about burning calories or sweating. It's all about having a perfect health all around. So that's where the whole balance from that game came through.
Okay, I hear you. So what age range do you think would be most beneficial for exergaming?
So I believe that the adolescent age is probably the perfect age for exergaming because they're more prone to using technology, and they also have many different platforms that can really have different games catered towards being active and promoting fun. So you can have first-person shooter games that kids like, and they'll be moving around with those. You'll have sports games, and then you can also have games like Tony Hawk's Shred, which I said, which appeal to kids like skateboarders. But the main thing I wanted to say about this was I don't believe that exergaming will be big in the older generations because a lot of them do not have video games themselves, and also a lot of them aren't as well known with technology and video games, so it won't be as well used through the older generation.
Hey guys, I'm here with Jesse Farabee today, and he recently learned how to fix your social media from the wise guy. Jesse, why is it important to have a good profile on your social media?
Well, the wise guy is a motivational speaker. He's got some pretty popular videos out there, and he goes into detail on how to fix your social media profile. He says the profile is the window to your soul, and he wants you to, when you're making your profile or fixing your profile, he wants you to think Tinder and not eHarmony. So going along with that, you start with the avatar, and your avatar should be likable, trustworthy, and competent, and it should be your face only. It shouldn't have anything else in it. No cars. It shouldn't be a picture of you and 10 of your buddies or you drunk at the bar. Face only, and it should have a front light and a smile.
Why is it good to have your avatar for an ideal, successful profile?
Well, your avatar is going to be the first thing anybody looks at when they look at your profile, and you want it to look professional, and you're going to want to make a good impression on anybody looking at your profile.
So now that we know all there is to know about the avatar, what do you need to know about the cover photo?
So after people look at your avatar, they're obviously going to go to the cover photo, and your cover photo should be something interesting, and it should tell something about yourself. I mean, if you play a sport or you have a hobby you like to do all the time, that's something you might want to put in your cover photo. Within your cover photo, I think the best would be to have deep and rich coloring. You're going to want to make it look a little bold and kind of draw the viewer in. And with that'll complete your good. So with your cover photo, it should tell something about yourself. It should be something interesting, maybe a hobby or a sport you play.
So for your cover photo, do you need a light or dark background?
Well, in the cover photo, I think a deep, rich coloring on it is going to be best. You want it something a little bit bold. It's going to kind of stand out and draw the viewer in to pay close attention to it.
So what completes your profile?
Well, you should have completed all other info on your social media profile, your job, maybe hobbies, where you went to school. Just tell you a little bit about yourself and educate whoever is looking at your profile.
So there you have it, folks. That's all I need to know about your profile. That's what Jesse learned from the wise guy.
So the next topic we're going to talk about is Beachbody On Demand. So Beachbody On Demand is an on-demand fitness video kiosk. So if you don't know what these are, they're a new hit. There's only about 4 of them in New York State, and they're popping up all over the West Coast. So on-demand fitness video kiosks, they pretty much give you access to over 1,000 different programs that show you how to work out, do different types of group training activities such as Zumba, P90OZ, and Insanity. So those are just a couple examples of them. And this is a new hit for people because many people don't have time to go to the gym and meet with personal trainer groups. And then also many people just want to work out by themselves at their own homes so they can access these videos online and get quick tutorials on how to do everything within the whole process of the program. So Matt, what else do you think about these online fitness video kiosks?
Yeah, so I think they're pretty interesting, and like you said, with how people can use them at their homes on their personal devices. I also read that they're also starting to make these programs accessible from personal devices, so you don't have to go to a studio or a fitness center. You can just use it at your home. And not only is there just the on-demand fitness like this one, which is called Beachbody On Demand, there's also Acaria TV, BeFit TV, Daily Burn, Fit Fusion TV, and other shows such as Weight Watchers and Wello that you can use to work out at your house. So yeah, I think these are pretty interesting ways to work out, especially on your own or with a group of your choice whenever you may please. Peter, what do you think about these? Do you think you would ever use one of these kiosks?
I believe I could use one of these kiosks. The only issue I have with the whole kiosk is that the monthly subscription is around $150 per month, and I believe that's a little steep for many people to pay, especially because gym memberships are lower than that for a month, so I believe a lot of people would rather opt out of this option and go with a gym where they'll only be paying between like $20 a month or like a little more than that. So I think that's like the main thing like that people are going to go to with that.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but I did see that they have another program that's separate, and I'm not sure how much it is a month, but it is for kids, and it's called Story Aerobics for Kids, and I think this would be a really efficient way for kids to work out and have fun with it, and I think it would definitely be worth the money and a good way for parents to keep their kids in shape. I think the real question here is, will fitness-on-demand kiosks provide serious competition to personal trainers? What do you think, Peter?
I believe that they'll definitely have a competition going on between them, but I do believe that personal trainers will have a benefit in a way because many people like to have face-to-face interactions with people when working out, and a lot of people need like an actual personal trainer being there for them to direct them through the exercises because a lot of times people like have improper form and they'll need someone to physically show them how to like actually like improve their form and be able to accomplish the exercise in a proper manner without hurting themselves. So that's what I believe. I think personal trainers will still be out there and will still have a presence in the fitness industry.
So with our next topic, we're going to talk about how video games could actually have a positive impact on our health, and Tanner's going to give us some details on that.
All right, so I recently looked over an article how there's 4 reasons why their video games now are good for your overall health. Studies have proven that people who play first-person shooter games showed more inaccurate attention spans and enhanced mental rotational abilities.
Well, that's pretty interesting because me especially is one who can sit there and play shooter games for a while and not even know that there could be benefits to that.
Yeah, exactly. And the second one is people call it motivation, not addiction, because young people develop a sense of identity, beliefs about their intelligence and abilities that can have long-term impact on their proximity for success. Another reason why video games are good for your health is because it can help you control your emotions. Commercial games provide players with an opportunity to try and regulate their emotions.
Yeah, I can actually see how that would work positively for you, when you're playing these games and gets really competitive and gets you going. That can actually be good for controlling your emotions and learning how to cope with that.
The fourth health benefit of video games is how to be a social butterfly. So I know that video games nowadays are played on the internet all throughout the world, and you don't just play with your friends. I mean, you play with people you've never met, and you can meet new people. So how does that work?
Yeah, well, it's pretty amazing with the new technology and how fast you can connect with somebody from so far away. And people have microphones now to easily talk and connect and play with all kinds of people.
Those were the health benefits on PMJT. Thanks for tuning in.